I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from way back then. You claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go missing? How she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught on the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I done. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50, inside the 45.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 39, Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 7, Bengals 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning it, John Ross. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. The first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Caught here by Bell. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down now. It's Bell. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Steelers 14, Bengals nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And now here's Ross. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. This is intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now Burrow loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Troy Pride. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And a Across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Alert, alert. I'm coming after you. He's checking. 22.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage.
He was covered by
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
18-yard line.
44. 15. Watch the run. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, deep. 50.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And the Bengals.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammate.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down at the 10.
Intercepted.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
At the 13-yard line.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Third and 2, now Burrow. Forced out to his left. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
In your face. Middle. Hey, check. Mike 50.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
At the 23-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Bell. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bengals 21.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
24. Check Mike 50. Hey, 50. Check Mike 50. You can't block me. You can't block your third.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And that was Carlos Dunlap.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. In blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain.
Right at the convergence of the 3 rivers on Art Rudy Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And this was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught at the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 79 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Boswell to kick
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Ross to return. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
At their own 29-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. Down. At the 39.
On the carry.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Bengals.
Now Joe Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The tackle made by
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
a gain of 16 yards.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A toss left, Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Green brings it in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
Mixon with a first down carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Mixon. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Buying time to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The first down run with Bell as he'll get about 6 there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Scott. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. No spacing.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger got an open man. It's Washington. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Le'Veon Bell.
2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now.
A 28-yard attempt.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now.
Very long attempt.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Bengals nothing.
Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Hey, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4.
Burrow will throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. But they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Bengals.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 6.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Go, go, go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Show me.
Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the counter, here's Bell. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Go. Go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. These two. 22, 44.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brought down by
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Bell. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Watt, his 1st touchdown on the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Steelers 31.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Partner,
Join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wait.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Complete to Washington. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
32-yard line.
Here we go. Here we got 16. These two. 50. Defense wins championships, baby.
Roethlisberger will throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He gets this one to Johnson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
No spacing. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
He's coming, double up. Jump, Monday. Alert.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Bengals nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And now here's Ross. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Steelers
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them and trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Scott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
25-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
All right,
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, Bell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Today,